What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, stimulus check update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with our economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. If you're new to our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe down below. It's completely free to do so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. Remember that we hit 1 million new virus cases, 1 million new people tested positive on Monday. Well, it's not getting any better, really. Check this out. Yeah, so we had over 1 million new people test positive on Monday. Remember that the old high back from last January was 300,000 new cases. And we were breaking that just a few weeks ago with 500,000 new cases, almost doubling that. And we were like, oh my God, we've doubled it. And then the new high on Monday came in with over 1 million new cases. Yeah, well, as of just yesterday, new numbers for yesterday are in as well. 885,000 new cases. So almost another million new cases again yesterday. Yeah, January 4th. You can see 885,000 new cases, and the day before that, see if I can get it here. 1,018,000 new cases. You can see the average here is 553,000 new people testing positive per day on the average. Yeah, that's the 7-day average. It's insane. It's insane. You can see the hot spots over here. The whole country's a hot spot. And all the populated states, Florida, New York, California, Texas, Illinois, Ohio, any populated state is a huge hotspot right now. Yeah, really, really bad. Basically, 2 million people, almost 2 million people tested positive here in the last 2 days. And remember, this does not even include people that take an at-home test. Those are not reported to a hospital or to the government because you take an at-home test and it just shows you. It doesn't show anybody else. Yeah. Deaths are January 4th, 2,366. That's about as many that happened in Pearl Harbor just in one day. And on that's January 4th. And January 3rd is 1,600. So the average is around 1,300 per day. And remember, that's likely going to go up here as more and more people are testing positive. Remember that that's a lagging indicator. Remember, yesterday I shared with you that basically my brother-in-law, the father of my sister's son, is in the hospital. He has tested positive for the virus. That's the only reason he's in the hospital. No other reason. He's only a few years older than me. I think he's 3 years older than me. And he is in the hospital. He's on oxygen. I texted with him, and he texted back with me and said he's not sure if he's doing better. He's on oxygen and fluids and stuff, and said he thinks maybe he's doing better, but it's hard to tell because he's on oxygen. He's not on a ventilator, but they have him on oxygen, and I'll keep you up to date here, but he's a young guy like me. He's only a few years older, and yeah, it's just remember that this can affect anybody. So my thoughts and prayers go out to anybody dealing with this. There's literally millions of people dealing with this, millions of people out of work, and that's why we have a lot of people A lot of people struggling right now. The economy is struggling right now. They can't even get airplanes off the ground because there's not enough people to man the airplanes. There's not enough people to, not just pilots, right? We have stewardess. We have people that, do the luggage, the people that work in the towers, people that work inside the airport. There's not even enough people to man the whole airplane operation. There's been over 10,000 airplanes that have been canceled worldwide, or airplanes. The whole operations. There's been over 10,000 flights that have been canceled since Christmas Eve worldwide. Over 5,000 that have been canceled here in the U.S. alone because they just don't have enough people. And this is affecting our economy, it's affecting people, and we have tens of thousands of people in the hospital just because of COVID. And don't forget the people, that are in the hospital for other things like cancer and other things like that. And this is why we're seeing lots of articles like this. Will this new Omicron surge bring stimulus checks back to the table in 2022? See, this article is just like 24 hours ago. Stimulus check update. Will there be another payment because of the Omicron variant? Again, just about 24 hours ago as well. I literally am seeing all sorts of different articles like this on a daily basis here. Um, and you got to think, I mean, if we have all-time high cases, almost a million per day, some days over a million, our average 7-day cases is just surging up every single day, getting higher and higher and higher. We've had almost 2 million cases here in 48 hours. And remember that does not even count people that get at-home tests. Who knows how many people are actually positive, because so many people buy at-home tests. So many people buy at-home tests that you can't. Around my area, I see my friends posting on Facebook. They can't even buy the at-home tests. They're sold out. And it really makes you wonder, stimulus checks are really needed. There's millions of people in quarantine. There's millions of people that can't go to their jobs. There's millions of people that are struggling due to inflation right now. Remember that stimulus check 1, 2, and 3, why were they there? Why were they there? Because of the virus, because of the pandemic, because of how bad it was on our economy, because of how bad it was on the people, because how bad it was for the entire nation, right? It's exactly why they did it. Think about how bad it is for the airplanes, the travel industry, everybody that works in that entire industry. Think about how bad it is for everybody that works in the restaurant industry right now. Think about how bad it is for anybody that works in the hotel industry or the cruise industry. The CDC actually came out and said a few days ago, this is what the CDC said, the Center for Disease Control, that cruises should be avoided regardless of vaccination status. This isn't my opinion or what I'm saying. This is what the CDC says. So imagine if you work for the cruise industry. Uh, you got to think that's going to be a huge hit to their business. In fact, and we're seeing other articles like this. This article from yesterday says, from Florida Today, almost every cruise ship reports new virus cases on board despite precautions. Almost every cruise ship is reporting COVID cases on board. That's how bad it is out there, guys. And you got to think, it's affecting our people, it's affecting our economy. What is it not affecting? What is it not affecting at this point? It's infected inflation for sure. Inflation is up across the world. Couple recent articles, why Canada's inflation rate is likely much higher than reported. Ouch. And Turkey's inflation rate hits a 19-year high of, wait for it, 36%. 36%. And remember, our inflation report was 6.8% for November. That was the worst for us in 39 years. 6.8%. Imagine if it was 36%. There's other countries like Venezuela, which are in the thousands of percents. And then we have our close neighbor, Cuba, that sees 2021 inflation for the year of 70% for the year. 70% inflation for the entire year. Wow. That's literally like seeing your money just go up in smoke. Wouldn't want to live there, and it's just your money would just evaporate. So it could be a lot worse. Trust me. I couldn't even imagine. But nonetheless, we're here in the US and we have to do something, right? So 2022, we're here, and what are they going to do? Democrats, Republicans in session now, working on the Build Back Better package, stimulus relief package, stimulus checks. Lots of talks around $1,400 to $2,000 stimulus checks. We have petitions for $2,000 per month stimulus checks at almost 3 million signatures, 2.998 million signatures, less than 2,000 signatures away from 3 million signatures. Yeah, that's a lot of people that have signed this. It's one of the highest signed petitions ever in the history of the United States. Think about 3 million people signing a petition. That's a lot. And we have both Democrats and Republicans calling on Congress to pass more COVID relief help, stimulus packages, because, well, the virus is at its worst ever. And rightfully so. I mean, if it's at its worst ever, shouldn't it be time for another COVID stimulus check? Another virus relief package? Right? Isn't that why they passed stimulus check 1, 2, and 3? Because of the pandemic? So this is what we need people to reiterate to Congress here now that they're back in session after New Year's. And we need people to email, call, tweet their representatives. We need a voice. I'm a voice here for you guys here on YouTube. I reached out to hundreds of thousands of people every single day. I've reached out to millions of people have watched my show, over 150 million people. Our community is great. I've had congressmen, senators, and representatives watch my show and reach out to me personally. So I am a huge voice for you guys personally on YouTube and for the world. And I'm here advocating for you guys. And you guys have to reach out to your congressmen and senators as well. Let them know, because if you think about it, the virus is at its worst ever. Now in 2022, we're hitting 1 million cases per day. 1 million. Think about, take the word cases out of it and insert people. There's 1 million people testing positive per day 2 days ago, and 885,000 people yesterday testing positive, not even including people that test at home. So how many more people go to CVS or Walmart and get an at-home test and test positive, and they go, oh wow, I tested positive, I need to stay at home. And yeah, I have other symptoms like I can't taste food or something. So yeah, I kind of know that I'm positive and this confirms it. And yeah, I don't want to go wait in line at the other testing facility with 100 people or waiting in line in the car. I kind of know I'm positive, so they don't want to go and wait in an hour line at another testing facility again. Think about how many people do that. And they tell their work, hey, I can't go to work. Or maybe they don't work, maybe they're retired, whatever, right? So think about how many people just get the at-home test and they say, yeah, I'm positive. I kind of thought I was positive. I had the symptoms. That's why I went and got the test at Walmart. It shows me I'm positive. Those don't get reported. It's just an at-home test. It tells you you're positive. It doesn't tell the hospital or the government. It doesn't get reported to Google. Google compiles all the data from the hospitals and the government, and it compiles it all so you can see it. You can just Google U.S. COVID cases and see it, just like I do. I report it to you guys here when it's big breaking news. Obviously it's crazy breaking news here right now. It's sad that we're hitting these kind of numbers right now. But on the other hand, we're in a pandemic and it's 2022. It's not 2020 anymore. It's 2022. And you got to think about all these other things that kind of go in here. SNAP benefits. Think about we had pandemic SNAP benefits increased. Pandemic EBT as well for children. We probably need an emergency allotment for that. Again, call, email, tweet your senators. The child tax credits have been expired. We need that passed. The paid family and medical leave that was in the Build Back Better package, well, it's still there. They're trying to pass it. Think about how much that's really needed right now. That all these millions of people that don't get paid family and medical leave, paid medical leave right now is the key part there, from their job. Think about how many businesses don't offer paid medical leave. So if they have to quarantine for 5 to 10 days, or if they're sick for a longer period of time, think about how many jobs don't offer paid medical leave where the job will pay their paycheck. One of the provisions, just one of the provisions in the Build Back Better package was paid medical leave, where the government will pay your paycheck if you get sick. And remember that we are the only first world country to not offer that. All the other first world countries in the world offer that. I know, I can hear your thoughts already. Why are we the only country to not offer that? Sure. Some large corporations, if you work at a well-to-do corporation that has great benefits, offer that. But if you work there, you are probably doing very well to begin with. What about everybody else? I hear you. I already hear your thoughts. I already know. I get it. Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we kind of wonder why they haven't been passed. Childcare, the average family spends, I should say the average low to middle income family. If you're wealthy, this probably doesn't apply to you. The average low to middle income family spends up to 21% of their income on childcare. They want to lower the cost of that down to 7%. But they got to pass this Build Back Better package. Sounds like a great thing, right? Helping people reduce their cost. Passing stimulus checks. Passing child tax credit checks. By the way, those have been around for 23 years. Passing Social Security increases, which is something that they want to do this year as well. Several different proposals to raise Social Security benefits this year and make Social Security solvent for longer. There's a Social Security 2100 Act. There's a lot of different things that they need to do for a lot of different people here, and this pandemic has exacerbated it. So let me know your thoughts here. I'm going to keep you up to date here. It's going to be a very big deal here going forward because Congress has got to do something. We're in the thick of it now. It's getting worse. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet to our YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so. All you need to do is click the subscribe button, and it makes it so you'll see our videos more often, and the YouTube algorithm will show you the videos, and you won't miss out on new videos that come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember those times so you don't miss out on new videos, and after subscribing, click the bell icon that appears next to the subscribe button so you get reminders when we go live with new videos. You can click here to watch our newest video next, and you can click here to watch my newest video on Social Security raises in addition to the 5.9% increase that they want to do here coming here soon. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys. Be kind, be positive, and be safe. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.